Y'all, woohoo! What's up? My name's Ashley. I'm from Virginia, and my specialty is taking some junk or trash, used wood, anything, and turning it into something spectacular. So that's what I'm going to show you how I do today. So I just grabbed a piece of wood, and this actually came from a Murphy bed that we ordered, and it came in this huge crate. So we just cut it down in whatever size that I want. So this is about a 3-foot by 12-foot piece. Okay, I love to make vintage signs. That's my thing. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do. And it's so easy. First off, what happens, I didn't bring it in here. What happens when you want to paint something? The first thing you do is grab painter's tape, right? No, throw it in the trash. Well, don't throw it in the trash, but you know. So you want a rough edge when you do this because you want it to look old, dirty, distressed. So you grab you one of these tiny little paint rollers. Do not mark off your board, okay? Don't do it. And you're just gonna paint towards the edge. You're gonna leave a space and that's it. So you just start painting. And sometimes you're gonna be close to the edge. Sometimes you're not gonna be close to the edge. You're gonna be a little ways away. Just paint. And go almost to the end of the board, come back down, and you wanna make sure that you keep your roller turned so that like you want this end to be towards the end of your board, not this end, because this is gonna give you a straight edge and you don't want that. You just want it to be whatever. A jagged edge, because what gets distressed perfectly? Nothing. Nothing. There's chipped off paint, there's crooked lines, everything under the sun. I want to make sure that you can see what I'm doing. I had to come in my kitchen because I'm working with a large board. So you just kind of get close to the edge and that's it. You don't want it to be perfect. So that's where you start. Right? So over here, we're a little close to the edge because I was talking to y'all, not paying attention to what I was doing, but it's fine. You got a rough edge. It looks distressed. It looks gray. Now we're going to dry it. Woohoo! Look at that. And our board is dry. All right, so to the next step. This is one thing that I love to do because it gives it that really old, rustic look. Because if you look at the board right now, it is really bright. And you can see I got to the edge. Whoops. Right there. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine, right? So I always grab Waverly Antique wax and I mix it with water. Now, you can do two different options to apply this. You can use a brush, but you definitely want to water it down because that makes the best stain. Or you can grab an old rag, a paper towel, anything like that. So I'm going to grab a paper towel and just dip it in there. Now, you want to just go over the edges of this so that you get basically a stain. You're just staining your board in a very inexpensive fashion. See? Now, when you continue to do this, you want to go all around the edges and you want to hit the sides. And when you're painting, it even looks really good if you miss some spots. Like I painted the middle black. If I missed a spot or two, hit it with this stain and it'll fix it right up. It makes it look really awesome. So I'm just going to finish staining the board. And the only thing about using a paper towel is your paper towel is going to shred. It's going to shred. It's going to get little pieces of paper everywhere, but it's fine. And here in my house, I don't do the back of anything. If I do the back, it's going to be for another season. So like you'll see what we're going to put on this one, and it really looks like it's getting kind of old, right? But me, I leave this alone because I'm going to put something else on the back to flip it around, and I'm decorated for my next holiday. Woo! All right, so now let's get started. So this is our board, and it's going to be going vertical. So check this out. Love it, love it, love it. This is one of the new ones, and I'm going to use just a top piece of it. So you know the deal, fuzz and cloth, put it on there. And I want to space mine out. Look, I'm getting wood pieces on. I want to space mine out and put different things on here. So at the top, and another thing, when you're painting your board, y'all, just make sure that, you know, I told you, you don't have to go all the way to the edge. Just make sure that you are covering it enough to where you can chalk on top of it. So I always use Dune. I always use Dune. It is like my go-to because I just think Dune is that antique, old look. I absolutely love it. So I'm not going into any crazy details or anything. I'm just doing a full Dune coverage. Can y'all see what I'm doing? You can. Sometimes I forget and I will not look up and make sure that y'all can actually see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm just using the top part of this, and it says, "Welcome to our Christmas cottage." And there's a cute little ornament right here. Can't you wait to see this? Oh my goodness, hold on, I'll show you. This is such a cute piece. And this is the porch leaner, but I'm just using a piece of it. And it has a really cute bow at the top, and I think I'm gonna do that as well. And I'm just gonna grab my candy apple red. And a lot of times when I get done, I'll sand over top of it to give it that extra little distressed look. And I'm using red because I want it to be, I don't want it to pop so much over top of that black. All right, y'all. Look at that so far. Oh my goodness, how cute. Y'all, this is gonna look so stinking cute. All right, I'm not gonna dry, we're gonna keep on going. Check out Santa. I love Santa, don't y'all? Oh my goodness, I love a super cute Santa. Now, I'm gonna put Santa at an angle, and then there's a ho 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 over here. I'm gonna grab that as well and just put it over here, kind of to the side. So check out that Santa. And I went ahead into the bottom. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. I need some longer arms, y'all. This one at the top, Candy Cane Lane, always merry and bright, but I use the bottom part. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Did the Santa in red and the bow at the top in red. Isn't that great? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So, a finishing touch that I always do is just kind of something fun on the edges. So we have Made with Love, Gingerbread, Baking Company. This is so cute. But around the edges, it has this little print design. And I know it's hard for you to see right now. I'm so sorry. But I lay it on there, just the print design part. And I never put it on there fully, meaning I just put it on there here and there. because I want it to look old, worn, rusted out, everything else, right? So I'm going to grab a little bit more Dune and just hit it in a couple of spots. That way it's a full stripe. It's not a full stripe. Pick it up, move it. It looks like it's worn off. Somebody will see it and be like, what in the world? They must have had some kind of design on it. It must have come off, you know, and just keep going around the edges just like that to put a print on the outside. Like this. See, it's not perfect, but it just puts a little something extra out there on the edge. So, what do you think? That's gonna look super cute on my front porch, right? Thanks, y'all.